What's up guys, C2113 here, and this is just going to be an update video. So as you can see, I have restocked the system with more plants. Now getting these plants in wasn't easy, and as you can see I was able to get 3 in on this side but only 2 over here, in addition to the 1 on this side that's already established obviously. I'm hoping that over time they'll send out runners, and maybe through some sort of drip irrigation I can get them to grow down. But again, that's the main challenge with this system, is it works great, but the depth of the reach wicking from the reservoir is pretty deep, so that is a problem. But now we have a total of 7 plants in the system. So and actually the cool thing is, if you want to check this out here, if you look over here on this plant in the far corner over there, it already has several flower buds on it, and then this one over here has 1. So I did let these grow in this container here for a few days to really leaf out, and it only took like maybe half a week, and they really started leafing out. I just kind of left it right in front of my system here under the light, so not direct but sort of more diffuse light. But yeah, they're doing great. So hopefully they take well and definitely do well. This time I made sure that the roots got very deep in the system, so we won't have the same water level depth issues. And then also, if you look at these over here, these are doing great. So if you look at how many fruit we've obviously got this big one coming in here that's probably going to start turning red soon, but we have that one. We have one here that's fertilized, and then we have one here that's also fertilized. Again, because of the issues of fertilization, sometimes they have a little bit of a weird shape, as you can see. This one's not exactly perfect, but hey, it doesn't matter, alright? I'll get a paintbrush at some point. Over here, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark. Got another one. So in this plant, that makes 4 total that are confirmed pollinated. And then we have 2 more flowers coming in right here. So these things are no joke in terms of fruiting. Over here, this one I just finished pollinating today. Hopefully, it's dying now. This flower's done, so hopefully that takes. I'm hopeful. I caught it at the right window. There was maximum pollen and all that. But either way, this plant also has 2 confirmed fruit here. So one there, and one over here, inside here, as you can see. And then we have 2 more flowers coming in. Also, there's another flower coming in, or actually no, there's no more flowers coming in down there. So yeah, we just have the 2 confirmed fruit here, 1 flower pollinated today, and then 2 more flowers coming over here. So this right hand plant has definitely been my biggest producer. The left hand plant was the first to produce, but ended up being slightly slower. So I'm hoping that with all of these plants in here, that we'll end up having a system that'll produce basically every day. I could probably find at least 1 ripe fruit, which is kind of the hope. And if this works really well, I'm going to be expanding it out. When I get back home, I'm going to be setting up a sort of neti pot based deep water culture system in a large Tupperware container that will be able to take 6 to 8 plants, and that system will also be much more simplistic, and also provide much better reservoir access in terms of the wicking action through the clay pebbles, because it will be directly sitting into the nutrient solution, whereas this one relies more on wicking, which can be problematic in the beginning. In the end, of course, the roots will grow into the solution, and they already have, at least in the case of these 2 plants. But honestly, in a standard system, it's also a better setup. Also, this system has a pretty small reservoir, so water levels can be difficult. Whereas on a giant deep water culture system, once the plants are well established and the roots have grown down, the system can be left alone for honestly a month at a time or more. Whereas this system tends to need care and maintenance with adding nutrients and occasionally flushing out the system every few weeks. So I usually add water every 2 to 3 weeks, and then I haven't flushed the system yet, but I probably will be in the next few weeks, just because of how small the system is. I don't want any salts or anything to build up as water evaporates. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I will give you more updates as things progress, but hopefully all these plants take and start producing ASAP. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, give me a like. If you have any questions or comments or anything about this, or if you've tried this yourself, let me know. And as always, subscribe for more.